Previously on TMan978's.
Bought cars. Takara told me Skyfire and Magic Square's Light of Somebody. So as you can see, he's a big boy. He's taller than... Hello everyone, TMan978. Welcome to another TMan978's how-to. Thanks to Sony of TM Reviews, I can bring you this video. This is Fans Toys Viper, and I will be transforming him to jet mode and back to robot mode again. On paper, it doesn't seem like a difficult transformation, but there are some steps that take a little effort. Let's start with the easier steps, one being rotating the head backwards. The arms. On the back of his forearms is a door, and as long as his hands are transformed in such a way where the thumb is down and the fingers are closed like this, we can just rotate. We can just rotate the hand backwards. But I twisted this to demonstrate the finger position. Make sure that the forearm is still, the elbow is like right there with the front of his forearm. You know the front because of how the shoulder bends. You can shut that panel. You can lift this up on the shoulder, accordion this in, and shut that back down and squeeze the arm shut. Let's do that again on this side. Bring that down. Shut the fingers. Shut that. Now we can open this up. Accordion the arm into there. And shut it. And now we can shut the forearm. The feet. Another simple step. Bring the toe back like that. On the upper body, these side flaps right here, open that up, elongate his torso down. You can bring the arms down to the side. This piece right here needs to slide forward. Then you can rotate it this way. Then it needs to slide out. Then you can rotate it in and slide it back. Slide it forward, do this, slide it out, rotate it in, and this one tends to go back by itself. Now we can, making sure that this right here is lined up with the base of his hands, his arms, you can shut that till it grabs so that nothing's dangling out. And now we can shut this. Back here, we are going to, I use this as like, you need to like grab down here. I use this as leverage. I pull down to get that peg out of there. Then I can move this out. Use this as leverage and get that out of the way and off to the side. We can now unpeg this. It's pegged together with these two pegs into two ports on these thrusters that move. We can elongate all of that and let it dangle. But we can lift this out, make sure the head is straight, and bring that up until it clicks into place. Now the whole top is done, basically. Right here, make sure that these side hip skirts are out. There you are with that. Here's something I don't show in the review because I couldn't, but this is the waist swivel right there. So it's bumping. That's why it stops. You can now pull the crotch off and let that dangle down. And have this like elongated. On the side of the legs, open that latch up on both sides. Right there. Now pick a leg. I'm gonna pick this one. Open this panel, shut it. I'm gonna rotate this so that I can get out of the way down here. We can open this up right here. This seems to need to slide out that way first. We could bring this forward, and now we can slide it back through and everything accordions like that. Make sure that this is up in there. Now, before we do anything else, make sure that this is down. We need to lift this up, making sure that what's left of the crotch plate is in between the leg part. Now we should be able to shut this and bring that down, this hip skirt. And we can at this point shut the side of the plane up. And back here, we need to make sure that this isn't twisted. We need to bring this, let me show you on this way. Bring this down and line it up in such a way that this peg goes into there. And this part of the bar back here that's dangling from the whole rear of the plane needs to be there. Getting this to stay there is tough. You can shut this. But now we need to work on this leg. And here is the tough part because of clearance. I'm gonna shut this now. But do the same stuff we did on the other leg. Grab this panel. Slide. We can rotate this to get it out of the way. Open that, which helped me with getting that out. But we need to take this knee thing, get that out the way. And slide things through to the other side. Get that through there. This is already wrapped around the front and back of the crotch. We can, and this is the hard part, push this up. Good, it worked. Get that up into that position. Now we can shut this, shut that, and go ahead and peg the rear of the plane in. Down here, I'm gonna lift the side hip skirts up. These two pegs need to go into the bottom part of the leg. There is a double hinge right there. Make sure that actually, I'm wrong. There's a double hinge right here. You might have to bend it up this way on where the red part touches the metal. Get that bent. So now it's into place. Sheesh. Shut that. And at this point, we can go ahead and bring this down. Getting that up into there. Bring this down. Get that up into there. Now, got that pegged. And we should be able to clip this into place on both sides. So now we're just working with the wings. We can bring this down, bring that out, rotate it, but it might have to be bent like this in order for you to rotate it because of the little tiny peg right here. Not so much in that one. But now we can, making sure everything on the side is still shut, which this hasn't happened to me till just now. Bring the wing out. There are peg holes on the side of the plane body. You can start shoving the wing inward to meet up with those peg holes. There's one there, one there. Get this wing down, bend it a little bit, and then we can rotate it to meet up with those peg holes and basically shove them in. This one isn't going in, so I'm gonna grab my finger and push it into there manually. There we are. And basically, at this point, we are done. It's a jet, but I'm gonna go extra mile and open that up. Open this landing gear, shut that. Take this landing gear. This stuff is hard to grab. I guess the wings are supposed to be bent up like this. And we can take the gun, separate it. There's a peg here. I'm gonna use since this is on the back of the gun, I'm gonna use the peg hole at the bottom right there. And this one, the peg is at the top, so I'm gonna use the top peg hole. What's getting in my way is that wheel. But now, here he is, fully armed up and with the landing gear out. So, great. Perfect. Yeah, make sure everything has come together. Oh wait. One more step. I needed to bring those parts down. But here we are. I feel crazy. Now it's done. Alright, let's get them back to robot mode. Where do we start? I have these guns on here, so I'm gonna twist those to get them off. Or just lift them straight up. I'm gonna put this landing gear in. This landing gear. I gotta put that too far down. Okay. Now we're going to lift these up. And we need to get the wings out of the way. So basically, like pull out. You might have to put your finger here. Pull out some. And then twist upward like that, basically, to get them out of the way. Now at this point, I'm going to flip that over there. Flip this back here. But basically have the wings in a position like this to get them out the way. Pull out to get those pegs out of here. The peg down here, the peg up there. Lift that out the way. I'm gonna flip this back, flip this over, and I'm just getting them out the way. Then since this is gonna be in the way, I'm going to lift that up. Just basically in a position to loosen these pegs so the legs can separate. Now this part, we can detach that. Now we start with one of the legs. I am going to, before that, pull this out and pull that out, which opened these up. I'm gonna just leave them open like that for now. But we can use this as leverage to push down, because there's a peg right here. I'm gonna just get that down and out of there. Use that as leverage, get that up out of the way. And now we are going to open this little latch right here on the bottom. So get a spudger or get your fingernails up under there. There we go with that. And we can separate. I'm gonna start with one side, like get it outward. And now we can pull it down. That's why we unlatched this. If you didn't unlatch that, you can't pull it down. And get it out some more and rotate this up into this position. I'm gonna just bring it through right here. Now this needs to be lined up like that. And we can put that back to catch. On the inside, we can take this flap and basically, if this is all the way on there, that's all the way there. This little round part needs to be in a little bit more than it is. There we go. There we are. Well, I'm gonna let you see that. This little panel came through. Now we can shut it. If you can't shut it and get it flush like that, then it's not through far enough. And now we can shut this door, bring this down, and leave that like that. And we should be able to shut this right there. Let's do all that same stuff but on this side. Get this outward, pull it down, and get this out to here. The reason why I'm pushing this through and then bringing this down, it seems like you can't get it into that position unless you bring it out this way first and then push it through. Now that should be in there enough for me to grab this panel and shut it. Shut this panel on this side, rotate that, shut that. And keep this straight right here. And the feet, the toe needs to come out. We can shut that. Using the ankle pivot seems to be the best way to be able to leverage this with your hands. It is very tough to grab that toe, to be honest. We can shut that. So now the legs are completely done. Up here, we are going to unlatch this, unlatch that, and bring this up like that. We can now pick one side. I'm gonna slide. I use my thumb to slide it forward, but basically we need to slide that forward. Once we get it forward, you should be able to rotate the arm out, slide that in, rotate this, and then slide that back. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, but now I can actually grab it, turn it out, slide it in, turn it out, slide it back. We can at this point accordion this up into the body, shut that down, and close these latches again. We should now be able to get the crotch. The crotch is on like a double hinge at the top. Actually bend it this way and get that crotch into place. We can now move this back, rotate it into that position, flip the head around. Now this thing, we need to open this up because it gets in the way. This hinge right here needs to be bent like that. Well, actually no, bend it this way. Then we can rotate this up to the point where it actually goes inside. Then we can lift this up to meet with this. And the peg holes right here need to go into the, you gotta like kind of like line it up so that these will go into the two pegs and the thrusters on both sides. I'm gonna be honest with you, the first couple times I transformed this seemed to happen automatically, so I didn't even realize you had to line those up. But now with that out, all that done, we can actually bring these side panels down, but these things right here are in the way, so I'm gonna open that up more, bring these side panels down, and when you bring it down, there's a peg right here that goes up inside of the lower body right here. I don't know why this is suddenly hard, but this is typically an easier step. There's always some nuisance thing. I'm gonna try to pinch this together and then push it up. Yeah, there we go. Jeez. This is such an easy transformation. It's just, there are like quite a few steps, but it's easy, but some stuff just wants to make itself hard. You saw me elongate the arms. Now we can open this up, pull the arms out, shut that. Open this up, pull the arms out, shut that. And now we can take the back panel on the forearm, rotate the hands out, take the back panel on the forearms, pull the hands out, and now he is a robot again. If this video helped you in any type of way, make sure you don't leave without clicking the like button. In the description, if you want to follow me outside of YouTube or support me in any type of way, there's a bunch of links down there. Anyhow, thank you for watching, and until next time, TMan978 out of here.
Figure action. That one's me. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.